Ghana ni abrante bi a wonya scholarship eko United States USA eko to an addition so okusua PhD in biological science alusu ne scholarship ne yonko Ghana ni atwe letter e dey come the university dean akansem bi afa abrante hu ama sisi ne scholarship no ya suspended. You be call details of this story. Like I was saying, you subscribe to the channel and now put on the notification bell. Abrante bi a friend papa Kwadwo Ampofo. Abrante bi a o Twitter why no ho say or support gay seminars no. I think say he would be. One Emmanuel Aduchum ye nya banter e Twitter few months ago about Ghana lesbian, gay, LGBTQ sense no. Boy ya oko university na suspended the scholarship e cassette ya gay, seven lesbian, LGBT community no. Na papa Kwadwo Ampofo no obi a support sa no man. Tembi omunya banta. Emma Emmanuel Aduchum ata kan semitia LGBT community no. Nti we na papa Kwadwo Ampofo ya o support gay, seven lesbian semi eye nhwehwemu fa Emmanuel Aduchum yehu say dabi abrante ekura no wanya scholarship a okoto na addition so United States. Na papa Kwadwo Ampofo ye nhwehwemu say school na boy na nya scholarship ekosua PhD in biological science school no kura na scholarship na omde ma. Sa scholarship na de ma LGBTQ4 and people with disability. Inti meaning say Ghana yonko Ghana ni na efe no Emmanuel Aduchum yi e find any way in onya sa scholarship no say da bi da onti ase obi a won support your community there udi atem ema recently mokaya amasama yo say den omochi gay ni bi bo no ma ho sembae ema sa Emmanuel Aduchum yi e be comment ye kan sem bi fa ho ni nyina sa papa Kwadwo Ampofo yi screenshot ni nyina na all share letter ankasa e koma Emmanuel Aduchum school na okono school na oko university na oko Ohio no omudin or share letter pa common and all cancel maybe read the letter natural email a send koma guy in school no the university I Ohio no. I read student conduct. Dear counselors and advisors of the University of Abate, my name is Papa Kwadwo Ampofo. I am a grassroots human rights activist in Ghana and I wish to bring to your attention the conduct of one of your PhD students, Emmanuel Aduchum. Over the past month, members of the LGBTQ plus community in Ghana have experienced tremendous losses. We have lost jobs, education, opportunities, and so many of us, including myself, have been subjects of physical, verbal, and online abuse. The introduction of Ghana's anti-LGBTIQ bill has further compounded this, and day in and day out, we are recording enormous numbers of attacks on gays, lesbians, trans, and gender non-conforming people who do not pass. The most recent was yesterday when a gay man was stabbed 7 times in open daylight in the presence of Ghanaians who looked on as if nothing happened. A video of this, into bracket, which is attached to this email, bracket close, was posted online, and in response to this, the named student celebrated it and indicated glee at this, stating, "They are straightening him. Good, very good." He has had a record of inciting much violence and hate against the girl community, including even celebrating the refusal of Ghana's bar to admit an openly gay woman to the bar. I have read the policies of the University of Abate, and I am aware that this is in very clear violation of not only the codes and conduct but also the very fabric of diversity and inclusion which your school represents. I hope that this email will draw attention to the danger this person is posing to the LGBTIQ community and the dangers he is likely to pose to students of the LGBTIQ community in Abate as well. For reference, I have attached copies of his constant hateful statements as well as his Picture 4. Easy identification. Kindly find attached. Regards, Papa Kojo Ampofu. So after this mailer, Papa Kojo Ampofu, Edema Emmanuel Aduchum, University for no, and a university for us responded here or apply. Say evidence or their mom, will be away over into LGBT community no. O can't answer me say fa. Obi hu abra school no one, so scholarship na boy and that's no. Scholarship edema LGBTQ for the people with disability. Until if you're on a scholarship of this, na say wono sa na utia LGBT community no. Na say the amount of scholarship we dey say you hwe wo so school no suspending the scholarship boy na near ha pa. This was the school's response. Once again, I would like to thank you for bringing this behavior to my attention. As I stated in my previous email, our diversity and inclusion fellowship is funding has a zero tolerance for behaviors that put at risk the life of any minority group, both in the US or any other part of the world. The goal of our fellowship and funding is to provide access for minority groups, including the LGBTQIA+ community. Applicants from the Global South, first-generation students, and people with disability. Our decision to extend our fellowship and funding to Mr. Derek Boadisechi to fund his PhD in biological science went through a stringent selection and interview process. His fellowship and funding was given on the basis that he remains a good representation of our school and advocate for an inclusive and diverse school and work environment. I raised your complaint with our board, and after a rather long meeting with Mr. Boadi, the board has agreed to suspend his fellowship and funding until after the investigation, which is now in the hands of our university. I should assure you that we have a robust system that targets to address any complaint fairly. However, Mr. Boadi confirmed that he was the user of the now deleted account at @1sax on Twitter, and he indeed sent those messages to you. I will personally be following this closely, and I will update you as necessary. Kind regards. Baby, need to say, social media now can once and now very careful. Media need the whole, and some of the canon and watch now, you can use it against you. In some you could na why you ding, can once and found on some show tima and can go school. And so, can send kutia sa community. Impo wakaseti ya community na wakaseti no. So on sa scholarship ni na woko. Sometimes you can be hypocrite because you talk against LGBT community, which most Ghanaians do not support. I agree, but LGBT community has scholarship and our equal school United States. So if a person from that community sees that the group of people you talk against, you are on their scholarship, by the best I can say, I ain't able to try. And my young, the wow, my free, a moon semne higher, and economic issues. Oh, my, will be a one more than any scholarship. You shouldn't go this far.